about what you want. We got gold and silver, seems everyone's a winner. It's so elementary, you get one free entry. Every single rifle, make your collection dazzle. TGBCHraffle.com, TGBCHraffle.com.
Hello, bit of subliminals, get us going. Always a cup of tea and a bit of subliminals, get us going, eh? You can't beat a bit of subliminals. So, let's talk valuing coins. Because I'm seeing a lot of you getting led up the garden path, something chronic, something awful, by people that have absolutely no idea of how to value coins. That's me electric going off because we've got work being done. So there's people that have got absolutely no idea how to value coins, and they try and dictate to you, to me, to everybody out there. They try and dictate what the prices should be, and I think it's outrageous, and I think they've got a cheek, to be honest. If you don't deal in something, you've got absolutely no right whatsoever to price it. You know, that would I'm getting some work done right now. Electricians coming in to do some work. Now tell me, what right have I got, a man who knows bugger all about electrics? I do not do electrics for a living. I do not go out there and give quotes. I do not go out there and change plugs and do wires and do all sorts of electrical jobs for a living. What right, sorry about that, what right have I got to dictate what price that man charges? I've got no right whatsoever, none. So let me tell you, the first bit of advice that I will give you is, please do not listen to a single word regarding pricing of someone that does not do it for a living. I'm not just referring to coins, I'm referring to anything. If you want to know how much the right price is to build a 20-foot by 10-foot conservatory, then go and ask a few people that build conservatories for a living. Don't go and ask the local butcher or the local baker, because they've got no idea. Don't ask someone that writes about conservatories but doesn't actually put them up, because they've got no idea. Do you see where I'm going with that? There are people out there that are dictating, are saying, this is what the price should be of that coin. This is what we value that coin at, even though they don't sell it. They don't do the wrapping and packing. They don't put a stamp on it. They don't take the aggravation that comes with parcels not arriving and having to replace the parcel. They don't pay tax and insurance. They don't pay VAT. They don't pay wages like I used to. They don't do any of that, but they want to dictate what the price should be. All they're doing is leading you up the garden path, and I'll prove it absolutely beyond a shadow of a doubt. I will prove it to you in this video, where you can go off and you can do it for yourself. It is easy to price coins, just like it is to price any commodity out there. It is easy, it is not difficult. I've been pricing stuff for 52 years. No, yes, 52 years. I was 6 years old when I priced my first item, and that was a goldfish. It is easy to price stuff. All it takes is a little bit of understanding, a little bit of knowledge. Once you've got that, you can do it, right? Excuse me. So, I need to blow my nose again. So let me tell you, let's go on to the pricing of coins. I mean, there's absolutely no point me trying to teach you how to price doing somebody's garden. So we'll do it through coins, but you can use this analogy on anything, any product. So what was it I was talking about the other day online? Oh yeah, Mr. Brinklow, I gave him a choice between a Moorcroft little vase and this glass jug, right? You don't have to know anything about Moorcroft to work out how to price it, right? It works the same as what I'm going to tell you on coins. Denby, China. Royal Albert, China. You name it, and what I'm about to tell you, you can apply this principle to that item. So whatever it is that you're into, whatever it is that you are interested in, whatever it is, whatever commodity it is that you want to sell, be it coins or Moorcroft or Denby or Royal Albert or pummel figures, whatever they're called, it's easy. It's not difficult. And you don't listen to these people that don't do it for a living because they've got no idea what they're talking about, as I say. So, how do you do it? Let me explain. eBay is a good tool. It is not the only tool, but it is a good tool. A very, very good tool, if you use it correctly. So, let's take, for example, let's take a coin that I've been given a lot of hammer over, right? That's a good one to start with. Bits of subliminals. So let's take the old HMS Belfast £2 coin. We can take that. We can take the Britannia 2015 £2 coin. Both coins have a very, very similar mintage to the England. So that tells me, and that told me the moment I found out what the mintage was, that the value will go to about the same. Not instantly, not immediately, but it will go to the same because they're just as rare. Pardon me. Now, you do have exceptions to the rule, like the 1992-93 dual date 50p is actually 2.5 times rarer than the Kew Gardens, and yet the Kew Gardens is phenomenally more expensive. You know, and the Kew Gardens, everybody thinks, oh, there's only 250,000 of them minted. Actually, there's closer to 500,000 of them minted. There was 500,000 of those made. But the one thing about the rules on the legalities of it is, for the Royal Mint, is that the Royal Mint does not have to disclose how many they make for bunts. They have to disclose how many they make for the circulated market. They have to disclose how many they make for the silver proof. And they have to disclose how many they make for the gold market. But there's no legal requirement for them to disclose how many they've made for the bunts market. That's what led to them being able to go off and make an extra 100,000 just like that, because they felt like it, to sell them to Change Checker of the Puddle Duck, if you remember that fiasco. So let's take the coin, right? So this is what you don't do. You don't, under any circumstances, search for the coin or the product, whatever it might be, Moorcroft vases, whatever. You don't search for the product on eBay, search for the sold listings, and tell it to show you the lowest one sold. That's what you don't do. That's a fool's errand. If you want to go and see what the prices are that it's sold for, then first of all, you search for the item, you search it on eBay, and there's two ways of doing this, right? And both of them you need to do in conjunction with each other to give you a true picture, okay? So, you search for the items that are sold, you click the button and say, show me the sold items. That will show you a list of all the sold items. You don't want it to show you the lowest price first, because the lowest price first could be 2 months ago. You want it in date order. You want to see what sold yesterday, what sold last week, what sold the week before, and so on, and so on, and so on. You discount the auctions, so you ask it to show you buy it now only. You don't look at auction prices. auction prices are not a retail price. There are people out there that actually believe, they really do believe, that the starting price in an auction price is the going rate for an item. Well, you know, believe you me, you can have a cooker that costs 250 quid. Somebody will put it in an auction at a starting price of 25 quid. That doesn't make the cooker worth 25 quid. You know, that's the starting price. The value of an item is not even the finishing price. The retail price of an item is the price that it's sold for at retail. That's what the retail price means. It doesn't mean how much it was sold for by somebody that went out and bought a brand new cooker, then split up with their partner, got a divorce, they paid 300 quid for the cooker, they put it on eBay and sold it for 200. Someone out there would try and convince you that the retail price for that cooker is 200 quid. Absolute rubbish. That just goes into the area of, oh wow, I got a deal. I got this cooker that's worth 300 quid, that's what it retails for, I got it for £200. That's what that means. It doesn't mean that the retail price of that cooker was £200. You just got a bargain, right? So you look at the price that it's sold for, you tell it to show you to buy it now. So you discount, you ignore all of the auction prices. That means nothing. That's just bargains. That's people that absolutely want the money in 10 days' time. Because when you put an item up for sale, it might take 10 days, might take 20 days to sell it. But when you put it in an auction, the maximum is 10 days. It's going to sell or not sell, boom. And there's a lot of people that use the auction because they want the money in a week's time. See? So, you discount all of the items that are on auction. Next, you start clicking on the items that were buy it now, and you click on that item there and it was sold for 8 quid, and you click on that one and it was sold for 6, and you click on that one and it was sold for 12 or whatever. Now remember, my price for the Belfast and the 2015 Britannia is I value that as a £25 coin from a retail perspective, not from I'm an electrician, or I'm a mechanic, or I'm a chef and I happen to have found one, or I'm a bartender and I happen to have found one in my change, it's worth 25 quid. That's not what I'm saying. Someone like that will sell the coin for less. They've got wages. It's different to somebody who does it for a living, who only sells coins for a living and retails those coins as a dealer. That's the prices I give. That's the prices I tell you the value of them. That's the value. That's the price it should, when I say a value, that's the price it should be insured for. Right? That's the collectible value, retail price of something that I say that's worth, and that's the price that I suggest you insure it for. So you ignore all of the auction prices, and you also ignore, when you click on that item and you find out that that person's only got 1 for sale or 2 for sale, they're not a coin dealer, then you ignore that. You totally ignore that. That is not the retail price. That is maybe a bargain. That is somebody that's found it in their change, that maybe they buy and sell t-shirts, maybe they deal in Scalextrics, maybe they deal in Subbuteo parts or Lego, and they happen to have a Belfast or a Britannia, and they've sold it, they've looked around and thought, well, you know, I'm going to sell mine for 8 quid. Good luck to them. They're entitled. But that doesn't make it the retail price. So you discount those if you're looking for the retail price. And bear in mind, this advice I'm giving you now is for those people that want to know what the retail price is, right? What the price is in order to maybe be a coin dealer. You can start off and become a small-time dealer and lead up to a bigger-time dealer, right? That doesn't mean that you've got to throw everything away for next to nothing. So you discount the auctions and you discount the sales where somebody sold, only had 1, only had 2, you discount all those. They're not worth a lot. You discount all those. You're looking for where someone's got 10 or 20, where they've sold that one, and then you look on their other items and they've got another 20 in stock. Where they're selling that same item, they're retailing that item, and they're dealing, and they've got a few of them in stock, a load of them. Now that tells you if somebody's got a load of them, they're a bit of a dealer. And if they're a bit of a dealer, their price is going to be different. They ain't going to be chucking out an HMS Belfast at £4. And even though people have said, oh, you can get them for £4, you can get them for... You can't get them for £4 delivered. People put little connotations on what they say. Oh, yeah, you can get it. Look, I've seen it. I've done a quick search. You can get it for £4. No, you can't. What you're showing is not actually the truth. Number one, you're not showing it from someone that deals in coins. Number two, you're not actually talking about what postage they're charging. But no one in their right mind is going to sell you an HMS Belfast £2 coin or a Britannia 2015 for £4 or less, including postage. It's not going to happen. I'd eat my boots. No dealer worth his salt would do that. It's not worth their time. So what you're looking for is you're looking for someone selling the item that you're interested in getting the price for, and you're looking for someone that's got a lot of them. So look at that Moorcraft vase that I had. Now the retail price on that is £160. That's the price ticket on the bottom. I didn't pay that. I got a deal. But that is the full retail price of that particular one. Now, would I go and pay £160 for it? No, I bloody well wouldn't. But then again, money, it's all relative, isn't it? Because if I was on £5,000 a week wages and my wife collected Moorcroft and she wanted a little vase that cost £160, would I care? Probably not, because I'm on £5 a week wages. It's all relative. But if you're on £300 a week wages, then you're going to be struggling to go out and buy a £160 little tiny tiddly Moorcroft vase. You see what I'm saying? So, and money is relative like that when it comes to buying and selling. So you discount the auctions, you discount all the people that are selling just one of it. You're looking for a dealer if you're looking for the retail price. Same as a cooker or a TV. If you want to know what the retail price is of that item, you search eBay and search Google or whatever search engine you use, DuckDuckGo. And you search and you find someone that's got loads of them for sale. That is a dealer. And that is the price you start taking notice of. Not the person who just happens to have one. Not the person who bought a £500 TV, got it home, had a row with the wife and realised that it's too big for the wall that they want to put it on. So they've had to put it on eBay and they've gone and put it up in an auction because they need to get rid of it quickly, and it sells for £275. That is not the retail price. That is getting a deal. That, from the buyer's perspective, is going on and getting a deal. I bought a nearly new 3-piece suite once for 99p in an auction, simply because the people put it up in an auction and nobody bid on it. And I won it for 99p. I picked it up, or had it picked up, and sold it the next day for £120. You know, and that was a deal. That was a steal. That was a sale of the century. But that's not the retail price of a 3-piece suite, just because it was 99p in an auction. You following me? And so that's what you need to look for. And it doesn't matter what the commodity is. It can be shoes. It can be TVs. It can be outside garden furniture. It can be anything you want. If you want to know what the retail price is, you do a little bit of due diligence and you search and you ignore the auction prices and you ignore the people that have just got 1 or 2 for sale, and you're looking for someone that's got a lot of them, someone that deals in them. Then find that, and then find another couple. right? So you find someone that deals in them in the HMS Belfast and they're selling them for 12 quid. You find someone else that deals in them and they're selling them for 15 quid. You find someone else that deals in them, maybe someone like me, who's selling them for 25 quid. Now you've got a bit more of a gauge. I mean, I'm not saying what they might be, I'm just using examples. But it's just like getting a quote for an electric job to be done. You know, if you're doing your due diligence, you'd go out and get free quotes, wouldn't you? That's the industry standard. You want to get a big job done, central heating system, windows fitted, conservatory extension, you go and get free quotes. You listen to what each person's offering, and then you make an informed decision as to which one you'll pay. Might be the cheapest, might not. You know, people used to buy off me not because I was the cheapest sometimes. People used to say to me, I know you're dearer than other people, Ian, but I buy off you because I like your service. And I like the fact that when I buy off you, I know that what I'm getting is a genuine article. I've seen so many bent and forged Belfasts and £2 coins and 50p coins where the ordinary person wouldn't know the difference. Me and John used to play around with the bank staff. We'd go in and we'd give them the money in their hand and then stop them paying it in just to see if they'd notice. Whoa, hang on. Don't pay that in a till. I've just given you X amount of coins there. One of them's a forgery. Which one is it? You was just about to put it in the till. Didn't even notice. Now, if the bank staff don't notice and they handle money every single day, how are you going to notice? So people get a guarantee from me. If I sell a coin and it turns out to be bent, that person comes back to me and I square that person. It's all part of the service. Well, all of this comes at a cost. So as a dealer, my prices were not the cheapest. And I did that on purpose. I do not want to be the cheapest person on the block. Thank you very much. If you go by the prices that have been sold in auction and you go by the prices that have been sold by somebody that's got one or two of that item for sale, then what you do is you end up competing with that person, thinking, well, that person sold it for 8 quid, so I need to sell it for 7. No, you don't. Ignore that. You sell it for the price you want to sell it for. If you buy something for a £5, you might think, well, I don't want to do any less than double my money. So it's got to be a tenner or more. Well, if that's what you set your stall out to be, then don't go and pay something for a £5 and then put it up for sale for 8 quid because some idiot tells you that that's what you need to sell it for. Some idiot that doesn't even do it for a living and doesn't know what they're talking about. You got to use your own noddle, a bit of logic. See what I mean? Like the silver bars, for example. Now, here's something that's come through to me this morning. It's come through from Pobjoy Mint. Pobjoy Mint, I say nothing negative towards, by the way. Pobjoy Mint sent me this email, and it is about this ½ gram coin, gold. ½ gram gold coin. And it is only 199 pieces in proof fine 999 ½ gram gold. Now, we all know, and if you don't know, I'm telling you, you only got to go and have a look. Go and have a look on the Royal Mint site. Go and have a look on eBay and places like that. You can pick up a 1 gram gold bar for between 60 and 80 quid. I've got a 1 gram gold bar on the wheel, on the prize wheel. Now, that is a 60 to 80 pound item all day long. So a ½ gram gold, you would think would be half that price. But this ½ gram gold coin from Pobjoy Mint, of which there are only 199 pieces, is £95. So if you bought 2 of them, that would be 1 gram. That would be £190. That's 3 times the going rate for a 1 gram gold bar. A 1 gram gold bar, 60 to 80 quid. 1 gram's worth of 2 of these coins, because they're ½ gram each, is £190. And you would think, why would anybody pay that? That's 3 times the going rate for a 1 gram gold bar, and yet a 1 gram gold bar, there's going to be profit in that. So you're not even getting 60 to 80 quid's worth of gold, are you? Because someone's making profit out of that, if you see what I mean. If you tried to scrap that, you'd get a lot less than 60 quid. But they're selling 1 gram's worth of gold here for 190. And you think, well, you might think, if you was these people that price things that don't know what they're talking about, you might think, oh, that's rubbish, that's crooked, oh, we got to have a go at them, we got to have a go at them. Well, actually, no. There's 199 pieces. They're selling it from a collectible point of view, a bit like I do my silver bars, which are selling out. And I'm honest enough to say to people what they cost me and who made them. Still, these people obviously ain't going to tell you how much they cost and who makes theirs. I'm a little bit more transparent than that. However, is that a rip-off? Well, it depends how you look at it. If you look at it from the point of view of scrap gold prices, well, of course it's a rip-off. But they're not selling it as scrap gold, are they? So how can it be a rip-off? They're not trying to hoodwink you into believing that £190 or 95 quid is the scrap value of a half a gram gold coin. They're not trying to hoodwink you into that. What they're saying to you is, we've made 199 of these and we're going to sell them for £95 each, and it's half a gram's worth of gold. Buy it or don't buy it. But we're selling it to the collectible market. They're not telling you to buy it and scrap it. Just like my silver bars, I don't tell you to buy them and scrap them. You buy it from the collectability point of it. Now, what I've just told you about how to price a coin like the Belfast or the Britannia, that applies to Puddle Duck, 50p. That applies to the Kew Gardens, 50p. It applies to the Peter Rabbit munching a carrot, 50p. It applies to any coin out there. It applies to the Belfast £1 coin. That is dirt cheap, that Belfast £1 coin, but it's a £5 coin, 5 to 8 quid coin all day long. That is probably its retail value. I mean, I won't swear to it because I haven't looked lately, but I would say between 5 and 8 quid is the retail price of a Belfast £1 coin. But there will be people out there selling it for 3 quid because they happen to have a couple or they happen to have one. But how much is a dealer selling them for? How much is somebody selling them for that's got 100 of them? These are the prices you want to take notice of. Now, I hope very much that this has helped you, because if you apply this principle to any product, you will be able to work out what is the retail price of that product, and therefore the fact that you've seen it in auction for 7 quid and you've worked out that the retail price of that product is actually 27 quid, and I've seen it in auction for 7, or I've seen somebody that happens to have one for 7 quid, I'm in there, you might think. I'm in there, I'm having that. Because it's an item that I want and it is a bargain. Instead of looking at it and going, they're a bunch of crooks, that's the retail price of it. Believe me, that is the wrong way to look at stuff. Hatred is made that way. These people that spout this stuff off, they cause hatred, they cause arguments between people. They set themselves up as the almighty, as the be-all and end-all, and they know absolutely nothing in relation to that product. You don't look at the person selling it for 27 quid as a crook and look at the one selling it for £7 as that's what the retail price should be. No. You've done a bit of due diligence and you've seen that that person over there, they've got like 63 of them and they're selling them at 27 quid each. That person's got 40 of them and they're selling them at 25 quid each. That person's got 37 of them and they're selling them for 30 quid each. And I've just found one person selling the same thing that I want, and it's 7 quid, bargain. That's the retail price, because they're all around about the same price. That is a bargain. That is how you look at it. You see? That person might have won it. That person might have found it. Those people have bought it, maybe. So that's how you got to look at it. I hope this video has been helpful. I hope it's helped dispel a lot of the myths out there. And I hope it's helped you navigate your way through the syrup of rubbish that you're being fed by various quarters that don't really know what they're talking about. Use your own due diligence, use a little bit of your loaf, and you can see what I'm saying is absolutely logical. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the doing. See you later. Don't forget, coming on the channel, like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all those things that everybody tells you to do, you know, blah, 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 blah. Most importantly, though, come back and watch us live sometime and get involved in a live draw. See you later. Bye for now.
British coin hunt, we got what you want. We got gold and silver, seems everyone's a winner. It's so elementary, you get one free entry. Every single rifle, make your collection dazzle. TGBCH raffle.com, TGBCH raffle.com.